Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a really exciting collaboration video with 5 of my other YouTube and Instagram friends. We've got Makeup Just for Fun Amanda, Angelica, Amy Loves Makeup, Samantha March, as well as Jen Loves Reviews. So Amanda approached all of us and asked us to basically build our own eyeshadow palette inspired by a photo we took in New York last year. I will post a picture right here over my face so you guys can see what the heck I'm talking about. And so basically, she thought it would be so fun for us to create our own eyeshadow palette, to do our own take, and pick out 4 eyeshadows each for each of the women in this photo. So I included myself, so I have a nice big palette here. I feel like you guys can almost guess like who's who just looking at this palette, but this was so fun. And the eyeshadow look I have on in this video will be posted tomorrow for you guys to check out. It was created using the eyeshadows in this palette, so I thought that would be a fun little thing to throw in as a bonus in case you guys were curious to see how some of these eyeshadows performed. Well, look no further, it'll be up tomorrow. So this is so fun, and I'm gonna stop blabbering and start swatching. If you guys want to guess who each of these rows represent, pause the video right now and go to my comment section. This is row 1, row 2, row 3, 4, 5, and 6. Most of you will be able to guess depending on how much you watch our channels, but without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm actually gonna start from this end and go this way because I think that the group that was in this photo, it's so diverse. We have such different makeup styles, and I just thought it would be fun to start with some of these fun grungy greens over here and go down this way because I feel like it definitely gets cuckoo as we go this way, but that's okay. Cuckoo in a good way, not in a bad way. So let's swatch this first row. So this row is my Jen Loves Reviews row, and Jen's row, I thought I would throw in some fun, sassy, grungy greens because I was watching her video the other day. I think Jen was actually doing a YouTube live, and she had the most beautiful grungy green eyeshadow look on, and I just thought it suited her so well, and I was so inspired by that color combo that I thought I would give her a beautiful row of grungy greens. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these right now. So the first shade I picked out for Jen is Sydney Grace Turtle Doves, and this is a beautiful neutral creamy eyeshadow color. I think this is just like such a great everyday lid topper for most skin tones. I think this would be so flattering on any of us. But I just thought I'd throw in this for her because I could see her wearing something like this on a daily basis. So that is the first shade I chose for Jen. Okay, I did basically pick out all Sydney Grace because I have a lot of Sydney Grace eyeshadows. So the next shade is this one. It's called Escape by Sydney Grace, and it's a beautiful olive green shade. Look at that. And I just feel like that would pair so well with Jen's grungy green eyeshadow look that I saw her wear on her channel. And then this one is kind of a fun one. This is a newer one by Terra Moon. This one is called Callisto, and this is from their pastel multi-chromes, I believe. And it's just like a beautiful shifty green golden color, and I just thought that would look so beautiful on her. And then the last shade, I thought it would be fun to give Jen a nice grungy green matte color to work with. And this is Sydney Grace Wildlife. And it's a beautiful camo green color. And I feel like it would pair so well with these other shades and give her the most stunning, everyday, grungy green eyeshadow look. Okay, so the next row is my Samantha March row. And I just feel like Samantha is known for her neutral eyeshadow looks, and I feel like why change something that isn't broken? So I curated the perfect neutral row for her, and I just thought this would be so fun because I know how much she loves her Natasha Denona Mini Nudes palette. So I feel like I created a row very much inspired by that. And so the first shade I chose for her neutral palette is Nymph by Lethal Cosmetics. I thought this would be fun to do Lethal Cosmetics because I've had their shadows for a while and I feel like I haven't showcased them enough for you guys. So I picked out this beautiful shimmer neutral tone that I feel like would be the most beautiful lid shade for Samantha. So that is Nymph by Lethal Cosmetics. And then the next Lethal Cosmetics shade I picked out is this guy. This is called Spawn. And you guys know I love a good terracotta nude shade for my crease, so I thought this would be absolutely beautiful on Samantha. I feel like there is a shade like this in the Natasha Denona palette as well, so there is a swatch of that. And then I thought I should give her another beautiful shimmer shade in case she needed, you know, another lid option, another beautiful neutral golden color. This is Symbiosis by Lethal Cosmetics. Again, another beautiful golden lid shade that I feel like would just look stunning on her with her beautiful skin tone. And then last but certainly not least, I also picked out a light crease color in case she wasn't feeling daring and wanted to throw on something more neutral in her crease. This is the shade Delirium, and it's a beautiful neutral brown color that I think would work really beautifully for her. So that is my Samantha March row, and it's so fun. I love that shade. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, so the next row is my Amanda row, and that's Makeup Just for Fun. And I was doing some research for this video, and I came across a video that she did featuring some beautiful Sydney Grace bundles that she had picked up to try out the brand. And I actually got all of those bundles from Sydney Grace, and she had the most beautiful plummy eye look on, and I thought it totally complemented her hair and her skin tone. So I created my Amanda row, and it's all beautiful purple shades. So I don't even know if Amanda, like, in general loves purples, but that was just the vibe I felt for her. Her personality is so open and friendly, and she's so kind and caring, and she's a mom and such a power figure. I think, like, once you get to meet her in person, she's just a fabulous person, and I feel like I would be friends with her in real life even if we didn't do the whole YouTube thing. So this is the first shade I picked out for her. It's called Naz, and this is by Davina, and I just thought this would be the most beautiful crease color for her. And I don't know if Amanda has tried Davina yet, but I thought I would throw in some shades from brands that maybe she hadn't checked out yet, because I know she's trying to get into indies this year. And then I also picked up, this is Takenda, I believe is how you say it. This is another Davina matte. So I thought she would be able to pair this with the two shimmers I picked out for her. So it's a beautiful purple, like real grapey purple color, and I'm wearing this on my outer corner. So that's the first shade from this Build Your Own palette that I've actually used that you're seeing now on screen. So very exciting. And then I picked Save the Dance from Sydney Grace just because I just thought this would look so beautiful on her. And it's such a beautiful metallic shade from Sydney Grace, and I love Sydney Grace and I love Amanda. So there is that color. It's so beautiful. And then the last shade I picked out for her, this is kind of a fun one. This is Sydney Grace Tattletale, and the reason I included this is because it's a little bit unexpected. It's like MAC blue brown pigment, and I just thought that I picked this shade out for her is because she is like this very bubbly personality, and I just thought, you know what, that's like a fun little, it's a fun little surprise for Amanda, and I just feel like it goes so well with her really sassy side. So I just thought instead of picking out just like a regular metallic shade, it would be fun to include a duochrome for her, because I think that she would surprise you. I don't know, that's just the vibe I got. I think something about her personality is just like one that's very fun. She's so funny and just a little bit unexpected, I think is what I'm trying to say. So there are the finger swatches, and okay guys, so here is where things get into clown territory, because the rest of the girls in the picture are of course me, Amy, and Angie, and you guys know we all love color, so I had to up the color game on this half of the palette. So I'm going to start off with myself. I picked out 4 shadows for myself, and I am wearing one of those shadows in this eyeshadow look. So let's leave that till the end, and let me show you the first 2 shades I picked out. I had to pick out some greens because you guys know I am a sucker for a good green blue shade. So I picked out Sydney Grace Megalodon. Oh my gosh, I love this color. It does not get enough love in my collection, but I just had to whip it out for this video. So there is a Megalodon. If you guys are not familiar, look it up because it's beautiful. So of course it was going to be in my palette. And then the next one I chose is a Terra Moon shade, and this is the shade Radiation. Are you kidding me? You guys know how much I love greens, especially bright greens. I feel like are so underrated. So here we go. Oh my god. This is so pretty. Eep! Okay, and then I picked out an Adept eyeshadow. This one is just the most beautiful because I love colors like this. This is ACD16 from Adept. This is one of their newer shadows that I picked up, and I just couldn't even with this color. So there is a swatch of that. It's like the most beautiful purple, green, blue shade. I think this would be a duo or a multi-chrome. It's so pretty. Look at my fingers. I'm in like heaven right now. Okay, and then the very last shade is the shade on my eyeballs today, on my eyelids. This is JD Glow Cosmetics, and this is the shade Unexpected. I just thought this was going to be such a fun addition because it's like me, it's unexpected. It looks so neutral, but when you swatch it, it's got the most beautiful greens and purples and blues, and oh my god, that is beautiful. So I love JD Glow shadows, I love Sydney Grace, I love Adept, so I definitely try to grab from brands that I really love and enjoy. So there is a close-up of my row. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at it. I love these colors. I can't even handle it. I'm just gonna, look at my fingers. Are you kidding me right now? Please don't make me take it off. Okay, guys, my arm might be getting stained, so try and ignore that for the next two ladies. So next I'm gonna show you guys the shades I picked out for Amy. I feel like I cheated a little bit because Amy talks a lot about single shadows on her channel, so it was very easy for me to pick out some of the shades that just remind me so much of her. I've heard her talk about most of these shades a bunch. This is probably one of the newer shades she's talked about recently. This is Moontide by Terra Moon Cosmetics, and this is the other shade I'm wearing on my lids today. She recently featured this in her top 10 eyeshadows she loves video, and I can see why. It's the most beautiful purpley, oh my god, sparkly, delicious shade. It's the shade I have on underneath Unexpected on my lids today. So let me just swatch it for you guys. Oh my goodness. It's like an electric purple color, and like Amy loves purple. So of course I had to include a purple shade in her row. And there it is. It's stunning. Look at my finger. This one is really funny. I mostly chose this for the shade name because it's so unlike Amy to say anything vulgar or swear or anything like that. This is Lick It, Slam It, and Suck It by Looksy, and I swear she probably cringes every time she says the shade name, but I thought I didn't have this in my collection, but I do, and Amy loves this shadow, so I had to include it in my row of her favorite shades. So it's a very like subtle yellow on my skin tone, more of a pop on Amy than on me, but it's beautiful. It's kind of like a beautiful lemonade color, so love that. And then this one, if you guys watch Amy at all, you've heard her rave about the shade Prismatic by JD Glow. She loves this green shade. She's talked about it so many times. It's the most beautiful, sparkly green with so much shimmer. And again, I think this is a duochrome as well. It's got like a pink blue flip to it. How stunning is that color? It looks like liquid metal. Stunning shade. And then last but certainly not least, this is one Amy made me buy. This is Corrosion by Cleonad. When we were trying to pick out shades on the restock, she's like, Karen, you have to get Corrosion. It's so pretty, la-di-da-di-da, and she definitely convinced me to get this one. So I always think of her when I think of this shade, and it's a beautiful multi-chrome. It's like a green, red, golden, delicious shade. And here is what it looks like swatched. on my arm. So that is my Amy row. Super duper colorful, just like my friend Amy. I'm gonna link these shadows. I'm gonna try and link them for you guys so you guys can shop them in case you guys want to check any of these out. And I think between Amy and Angie and me, we have discount codes for pretty much all of these brands. I think Amy probably has the most. I know I have a Sydney Grace code. KH Makeup saves you money on Sydney Grace, so so pretty. Stuff. Let's do Angie's row on this arm. So Angie loves mattes as much as she loves shimmers, I think. So these two shadows I picked out remind me of her because she custom makes palettes when she travels. And when we were in New York, she had this shadow in a custom palette for travel. This is Colored Rain Crushin'. And I actually have this shadow in my crease today. So if I hadn't already mentioned, I did film this eyeshadow look and that'll be up tomorrow if you guys want to see how I created this. But this is the shade Crushin', and there is a swatch of that. It's a beautiful corally shade, and I had never used this until today. Can you imagine? I bought these and they just sat there, which is so me, but thank you, Angie, for the inspo. And then paired with that shade, she had this shade called Sauce, and she loves this matte red from Colored Rain, so I also used this one in my crease today, Angie. I feel like you would be so proud. And these Colored Rain Vivid pigments are so pigmented and beautiful, which is probably why Angie loves them so much. So I'm so happy she kind of got me to use them through this collab, because I think they would have sat there for another 100 years if I hadn't filmed this video. None of these eyeshadows would have gotten love, so I'm so grateful for my friends. So here is the Cleona shade Angie made me buy in the Cleona restock. This is Griselli, and she was raving about how pretty this was and how we definitely needed to pick this up in the restock. So of course, I'm gonna listen to my friend's good advice and pick this shade up, and it is beautiful. It's kind of like Unexpected from Shady Glow. Obviously not really, but it has that beautiful multi-chrome, silver, blue, pink, purple, red. Oh my god, it's got so many colors. It's so pretty. Are you kidding me? If this isn't an Angie color palette, then I don't know, man. Okay, I don't know. And then last but certainly not least, for Angie, I chose this shade. I think this would apply actually for all three of us because we love the Terra Moon Chameleon shadows. I think Angie and Amy got them first, and then they raved about them so much that I picked this up. But if you guys don't recognize the shade, this is Red Giant by Terra Moon Cosmetics, and it is an iridescent eyeshadow with a red flip. And I love wearing this in my inner corner. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Did you guys see that? It's like a shooting star. You almost, like, if you blink, you almost miss it. But it's like the most beautiful lemony red, like sickening color. It's right there. Do you guys see that? So stunning. So that is my Angie row. I feel like Angie would be proud. She'll have to let me know in the comments what she thinks of the 4 shades I picked out for her. I did try to keep it a secret from my friends just so they would be surprised. Look at that red. That's Red Giant on my index finger. Ah! I love that color. I can't. Just such a happy camper. So what do you guys think? Did I do a good job? This is my first ever build your own palette, and I feel like it turned out pretty great. It's pretty fun. I definitely had so much fun creating this eye look because it's kind of a color story I made up for my friends and me. So it was so fun to kind of experiment with it. So if you guys want to see the look, wait for tomorrow. I will go ahead and link all the other ladies' videos down in my description box or in a pinned comment, whatever ends up working out for us. Please go ahead and check out their videos as well. Show them so much love. And if you are coming from one of their channels, thank you so much for checking me out. I'm definitely the smallest YouTuber of the group, so I feel so honored to even be included. So thank you guys so much. And if you don't know me, my name is Karen, and I love to film tan girl friendly videos. That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy this video if you aren't of a medium to deep complexion or a lighter complexion. everyone's welcome, but I do like to focus on whether things are tan girl friendly, because that's what I like to focus on, because when I started YouTube it was really hard to find people with my skin tone to check out swatches on and things like that. So it's so fun to be in this space and to share it with all these beautiful women. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one soon. Bye guys!